Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and happy 2024, huh? Yeah, so I've been missing. I was on a work trip, and then I got really sick. Anyways, enough about me. This is not about me. This is about the dumpster fire of a show that is The Single Life, huh? So let's enjoy this time together as we talk about these idiots, huh? We're going to start off with Chantel, who a lot of you know from Family Chantel, but if you're a loser like me, and you've watched the 90-day show since the beginning of time, then you remember the riveting season of the love story of Chantel and Pedro.
I thought that I was just gonna have a little fun on vacation, but we fell in love.
That started off on the wrong chancla. Who can forget one of the best, worst mistranslations ever witnessed?
You just call me a Yes. You are a
Or the family dinner from hell at an Airbnb house that was supposed to be Chantel's home, but you know, we all know. Where out of nowhere, some random hairpiece appears that does not match any of the dinner patrons' hairs. Anyway, Chantel is divorced, single, and ready to meet her next canine victim. Is it canine? I have been gone that long. Is it canine? Why does that feel like that's not right? I'm out of it, guys. Anyways, that's all I gotta say.
It's been 6 months since my divorce was finalized.
So yeah, so she's off to meet her new husband-to-be, which is, you know, really healthy for you, you know. It's been 6 months. You've had time to reflect. You've had time to work on yourself. You know, now you're ready for a new man.
I'm hoping that there's some
a god out here for you.
Greek god of a man.
Because you were with a peasant.
Because 6 months is plenty of time. Let's just dive right back into another relationship with a new foreign man. But this time, guys, he's from Greece. Because that's where her and her squad are for their love matching / divorce party trip.
Divorce party.
Now I'm finally ready to open my heart again for love.
Has anyone ever been to a divorce party abroad? Please comment below if you have. The only one that I've ever been to comprised of White Claws and a cheese platter from the Walmart, and a lot of Kleenex for the many tears that were shed. Maybe this time around you shouldn't base so much of your focus on looks.
Nice body, washboard abs, strong, Spartan, manly man. That's what I want.
Yeah, okay, she hasn't learned anything. So she has a little conversation with her mom, and you know, moms are right. I mean, not all the time, but a lot of percentage of the time that we wish that they weren't right, they're right. And this is one of the times. Even though Mother Karen is not my favorite, you know, she has some words of wisdom here for her Chantel.
You better not bring anybody back here that needs another K-1 visa, and I mean it.
So I need to take a minute because my dog Mango wants to tell you to like and subscribe. All right, let's get back to the show. So that night she goes manhunting with her gaggle and ends up meeting a sailor that she confessed that she doesn't like boats because of sharks. And girl, it's not like the sharks are on the boat serving drinks or hanging out or anything. It's a really dumb reason to hate boats, but anyways, we all have our fears, right? I have a major fear of balloons. We're not even going to get into that. But yeah, I can't rag on her too much then, right? She also meets a baby boy.
Oh my, how old are you?
20?
Who takes her for a spin on his tricycle. Aw. Anyways, it seems like Chantel has not really matured since her Pedro days, at least from the little bit that we've seen. But what else is new? She also has some sort of meltdown, you know, which is understandable. I mean, come on, it's been 6 months. The divorce papers have just been signed. But, you know, here we are in Greece.
Oh, this is happening to me again.
This is different.
I'm freaking out.
What are you crying about?
Here, honey, here.
So the next day, all is well, and they go and make olive oil with the Greek G.I. Joe, who ends up inviting them to go out dancing. And it seems like she ends up meeting her next mistake, a Greek football player, and by football, I mean soccer, at the club.
Have you ever been married?
No.
That's long gone, like so far behind me.
Yeah, sure, Jen, whatever you want to convince yourself of.
What are you crying about?
Here, honey, here.
So they exchange numbers, and I guess this is her new guy. I don't know. I guess this, you know, if this guy is a keeper, quote unquote, This will keep her on the 90-day roster, paying her bills, her fancy shoes, and her Dolce & Gabbana jewelry. She's not going anywhere, guys. Whether we like it or not, she is here to stay. Then we have God's gift to this franchise, Natalie.
Condition is broken, my car, so I'm dying for laugh.
Anyways, she is TV gold, and I cannot get enough of her craziness.
No, Natalie's coming. Natalie, be at home.
So we see her waiting at the airport with her semi-wilted flowers, and who pops out of the doors but her mom? And it's honestly a sweet moment. I actually shed a tear or two because, you know, it's mom. And lo and behold, Josh is still in the picture. Yeah, him. And it seems like things are going swimmingly.
Also happened to not give me enough time and don't put me as a priority and don't call me, don't write me.
And guys, she is moving to LA to be closer to her situationship.
The point of relationship if I'm not exclusive. I don't need the guys then.
Because there's nothing like chasing a man that sees no future with you. And after a while, it seems like a fun game of how low can your self-esteem go? Yeah, it's a really nice feeling. But she's going with her mom and barely any money. You know, very smart thing to do.
I want to move to California. I want to pursue my career, acting, and I want to provide my mom.
So anyway, she gets to the airport. You know, surprise, surprise. Josh sent her a text message saying that he couldn't pick her up.
While I was flying, Josh wrote me messages that he won't be picking us at the airport.
If you are as successful as you say you are, you could have sent a driver, you could have called an Uber for them, you could have done a lot of things, sent an assistant, I don't know.
Oh, Господи.
Это плохо, что мы сами, и нас некому защитить. Вот.
But no, she was left in the dust with her mom, take all this millions of suitcases to her Fiesta Inn or wherever the hell she's staying, Quality Inn, I don't know. So it seems that with this move to LA, Josh has fed her empty promises of helping her find a job and an apartment in LA. But if he couldn't keep the promise of picking them up at the airport, how is he going to keep any other of his promises? I mean, really. And Mother Natalie is correct.
Расстроена. Но я считаю, что странные какие-то отношения и какие-то неискренние, что ли.
Anyway, so it seems that Josh not picking them up at the airport really didn't faze her or make her think twice about the type of man that he is.
Josh finally coming to our hotel to pick me up for our first LA date.
Yeah, the delusion train is chugging along here.
But when we are together at the same state, so, like, there's no way he escapes me. I mean...
Yeah, lady, I feel like you could literally be next door to this man, living next door, and he would still put you last. Josh is just getting his kicks in. He doesn't really know what he's looking for. He's not looking for anything serious, as he's told you multiple times. Anyway, so I guess Natalie is totally okay with drinking now, remember? When she went insane about Michael, whatever his name is, Michael, right? When he had a beer at the brewery. Oh, yeah, well, who cares about that? Because it's Josh, and it's her, and that doesn't matter anymore, and it's thrown out the window. And, you know, in this scene, Josh does not disappoint with his disappointment by telling her that he couldn't help her look for an apartment. He's apparently leaving for 2 weeks to Ohio or something.
So you're gonna be 1 week with me.
Well, this is how we have to...
When I'm gonna have a home?
He went back on his promise, and I'm sure this is gonna be many promises that he's gonna go back on that we're gonna witness. But we're here for it, popcorn and all. But honestly, in Josh's stupid defense, and I hate saying that, she's kind of putting a lot on him that isn't really his responsibility. She shouldn't have relied on him so heavily, especially on a man who seems extremely unreliable as this one.
I'm struggling, obviously.
I'm supposed to magically give you a house?
Cancel things and you're gonna stay with me and find this place.
So the next day they make up, you know, another surprise, right? And look at a 1-bedroom, which is pretty expensive for someone who doesn't have a job.
How much is this place again?
It's $2,150 a month.
Doesn't have really much of savings and has to support another person, her mom, who's old and probably needs medication and a lot of, you know, medical stuff, to say it as simply as possible. And she doesn't have credit, which is another thing. which I guess she has to get a guarantor, and the only person that she knows in LA is Mr. Unreliable there.
You have to see about that.
Honestly, this LA move is a disaster. This is even worse than most of the, who can I think of that is a horrible, had like the least amount of preparation couples. I don't remember. Please comment below. Cause this is just tragic. How did Natalie really not think this through so well? I mean, she's delusional, yes, but this is just even bad for her. Yeah, so this is gonna be interesting to watch. A lot of yelling and crazy eyes and Josh just being like, well, I don't know why. There's going to be a lot of that, so I'm here for it. We're all here for it. And as far as the other couples, I'm going to touch base on them probably next week. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. This was a shorty. I appreciate you hanging on. And please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Tell your friends about this channel, because it's a fun channel when I'm not sick and dying. Yeah. All right. Happy 2024, guys. Bye.